Tonight, family and friends will once again gather to pay their respects to the fallen officer in DeKalb County. A visitation is underway right now for Officer Edgar Flores at the Whitfield Funeral Home, in Habersham County. We were there last night as fellow officers honored their brother in blue, who was killed on the job last Thursday, many paying their respects to a life lost too soon. Officer Flores will be laid to rest tomorrow at 11 a.m. at All Saints Catholic Church in Dunwoody. Our online coverage will begin at 7 a.m. as a police escort takes the casket from the funeral home to the church. We will also be live streaming the entire service on 11alive.com for those of you who want to pay tribute to Officer Flores. A second funeral service will be held Wednesday at Prince of Peace Catholic Church that is located in Flowery Branch.
We've heard from many of you asking what happened to Indy, a K-9 officer shot in the head while looking for the man accused of killing Officer Flores. Today, Indy is recovering and getting an award for his bravery. The veterinary hospital released Indy on Saturday. The shooting destroyed his right eye, though. Other than that, he's going to recover. The Georgia Police K-9 Foundation is awarding him the Purple Heart. On its Facebook page, they wrote, "What a true warrior K-9 Indy is and will continue to be." Many of you have also asked if he's going to be able to do more police work in the future. DeKalb police say that's up to Indy. The department shared on their Instagram page that once the vet gives the okay, they will see if Indy is ready to get back on the job. If not, he will retire to his handler after 5 years of service to the department. You can see the many tributes to Officer Flores and K-9 Officer Indy on 11alive.com. You can also read more about their impacts on our community.
Students thought